Throughout time, there have been men to whom justice has been more important than life itself. From these ranks come 4 men, prepared to fight valiantly on the side of justice, wherever the need may be. Joined together in this cause, they are the 4 Just Men.
I knew it. Jeff Ryder, Rico Picari, and Ben Manfred. I knew you 3 cutthroats would be here. How are you, Jeff?
Hi, Tim.
Still up to your old tricks in the New York law courts?
I'm teaching law at the university now.
Rico, how are all the ladies in Rome?
The pleasant thing about growing older is that the ladies start looking younger.
You haven't changed a bit. How's the hotel?
My hotel has been called the best because it is the best.
Right. Ben, how are things with you?
Still a member of Parliament.
Still a troublemaker?
Well, sometimes you have to shout loudly if you want to make yourself heard.
Especially if you hold embarrassing opinions on human rights.
Listen, this is no kind of reunion without a drink. How about a drink? What do you say? Where's Cyril? Cyril Bacon.
He's dead, Tim.
Dead? When?
A week ago.
Oh, well, you must think I'm an awful jerk busting in here like this was a college reunion, but I just didn't know.
We understand, Pete.
But didn't you see the newspapers?
No, the past few weeks I've been in the Middle East, up in the hills with a guerrilla outfit. And when I got back to Paris, there was a telegram telling me to come here. Why the telegram? Why are we all brought here?
We don't know. We're all in the dark on that.
Gentlemen, will you step into the library, please? At Colonel Cyril Bacon's request.
Here, gentlemen. A day to remember.
Good evening, gentlemen. Yes, it's me, Bacon. Please sit down. Thank you for coming. Picari, Manfred, Collier, and Ryder. As I make this recording, my doctors have just confirmed what I already knew, that I'm a dying man. And I've called you here to ask you to volunteer to do another mission for me. I'm sure you all remember our first one. Ryder, and you too, Collier, you should particularly remember the submarine. Just before the mission started, when all our nerves were on edge.
You want to blow us up before we start?
We'll be landing soon.
Excuse me, sir, but if you don't mind my saying so, I don't like this operation.
What don't you like about it?
Well, in the first place, it sounds a wee bit dangerous. And in the second place, if anything goes wrong, there's no plan to get us out.
If anything goes wrong, we'll show them our passports.
You sound a little nervous.
Me? I'm not nervous at all. I'm plain scared.
Then why did you volunteer?
You see, I'm supposed to be a combat correspondent, so I figured I'd better find me some combat to write about. How do you spell your name, Ryder? With a Y?
I'm not in this for publicity.
No? Then why are you in this? Want to be a hero?
No. I'm just looking for the shortest way home.
Do you ever think of desertion?
So what?
All right. Save that to the Nazis.
Gentlemen, I want to go over the briefing again, very quickly. HR for the fleet is 0600. That leaves us 10 hours for what we have to do. Now, the Germans know this invasion's coming, and they know we can land at any one of 3 beaches. Red Beach, or here, or down here. Now, there's a Panzer division, identified by our intelligence as 58th SS, assembly area here. So placed, they could get to any one of those beaches in 1 hour. But, to get to Red Beach, the tanks have got to pass through a deep gully just outside the town of Molina. That gully is spanned by a military bridge. Our job is to blow that bridge at 0600. That will signal the fleet to put down a barrage, which will prevent that Panzer division from cutting up our landing forces. In charge of the demolition squad is Sergeant Ryder. If anything happens to me, Captain Manfred will take over. There is one thing. If the Germans should spot any of us, give them a pretty firm idea of where this landing is coming in. So until we reach the bridge, do everything you can to avoid contact. I'm sure you'll understand the importance of this. Well, gentlemen, here we go. After me, please. This is Signor Picari, a partisan. He's going to lead us to the bridge. Now, you understand the mission?
Yes.
How do we get up that cliff?
There is a trail. The mountain goats use it.
Mister, we're not exactly mountain goats.
Guido will lead us. He has lived here all his life.
Is this Guido?
Yes.
And you think you can lead us up that cliff?
If your men have steady feet, I can. There's a sentry on top. I think I can lead you by without attracting his attention. But you must be very quiet.
But do you think the boy can handle it?
Guido's used to this kind of thing. There are many boys like him who work with the resistance.
All right, then, let's go. Wills, you lead with him. Go on. Get the boy back to the boat. Do everything you can for him.
I'm sorry.
What else could you do? Only thing is, they're going to miss that sentry.
The guard changes at 6 in the morning.
Let's hope they don't notice till then. It's a risk we'll have to take. Close the men up. We'll start for the bridge.
Good.
It is. 0500. Less than an hour to fix the charges.
That sentry must be taken care of right away.
My pleasure, Colonel. Good luck.
Get the men under cover.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope he makes it.
He's done it before.
What's the matter?
Curfew. You are under arrest.
I explain everything. There is my wife. She doesn't understand me. And there is Rosa. She understands me. So naturally, when my wife is asleep, I go to see Rosa. We drink a little wine. We have a little fun. And now I go home, and I hope my wife is still asleep.
Silence. You are under arrest. Move.
Maybe a little wine.
No wine. Move.
Oh!
Come on.
Wills, cover us from here. Roberts, cover the road.
Well, somebody's got to take his place.
Well, I'm about his size. I'll do it.
You?
Yeah.
Splendid, Mr. Collier.
Let's go.
You two cover the road from that side. Connie, in there. Well, Mr. Collier, that's a very good fit.
Just call me Fritz.
Good luck. How's it going? Fine.
Eine Wache ist ermordet worden. Haben Sie eine feindliche Patrouille gesehen?
They missed that sentry you killed.
Na?
No.
Hast du gut geschlafen, Hans?
Jawohl!
Halt!
Was ist los?
Ich glaube, das ist ein Spion.
Wache! Halt! Wache! Das ist ein Befehl!
Jawohl!
Fangt ihn!
Cover me. All right?
Yes, my leg.
Help him up there. I've got to finish wiring.
What about Phillips?
He's had it. Just give me 10 seconds. Take the detonator. Anytime you're ready, Colonel.
We've got to wait.
The whole Kraut army will be here.
We've got to wait. We've got to hold on for 12 minutes.
Casualties. I suppose from a military point of view, that's good going.
3 casualties, Ryder. The boy Guido.
That's right. We lost 3 men.
Not at all, Mr. Collier. We saved 7.
Anyway, thanks, Ryder, however you spell your name. Thanks for lugging me off the bridge.
Thank you, Manfred, for the cover fire.
Pleasure.
You too, senor. By the way, you don't have to do this. Why are you here?
We partisans are fighting for freedom and justice.
Justice. I always thought that was a statue they stuck out in front of public buildings with a blindfold over its eyes.
Yes, it all seemed to be rather appropriate.
So she won't see how badly the scales are balanced.
To hear you talk, you wouldn't think there was a just man among you. Yet here you are, risking your lives.
But we're fighting a war.
You're always fighting a war if you're going to worry about justice.
Quiet.
Just 3 minutes.
Let's blow it.
Patience on, Ryder. Wait till they get on the bridge. They've stopped short of the bridge.
You'll see the charges.
Let them.
Herr Hauptmann, die Brücke ist unterminiert. Vorsicht!
No! Guido!
Come va, Guido? Va meglio?
Too bad you weren't there to see the fireworks, Guido.
How do you feel, kid?
Oh, I feel nothing. I wish I felt more.
Guido, you deserve more credit for the bridge than we do.
Oh, that is not true. But thank you.
Excuse me, sir. So long, soldier.
So long.
Mission accomplished, Colonel.
Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Collier?
Come out of there.
must excuse my children. You see, this was their home. All their homes.
What can one say?
Well, we could resort to that classic, all-embracing alibi. It's war.
The trouble is that injustice, even if it's suffered in a good cause, remains injustice.
And that is why I have asked you all here today.
Good evening, gentlemen. Don't you remember me? Guido. I'm pleased to see you again.
Very glad to see you, Guido.
Mr. Ryder.
Well, I never expected to see you.
Mr. Collier. My adopted father left a message for you here. Mr. Manfred, would you read it, please? Please, sit down.
My four friends, since that day in Molina, I have kept track of the careers of all of you. Manfred, as a member of Parliament, fighting tirelessly for the rights of your fellow men. Pocari, pouring your wealth and energy into a crusade for the underprivileged children of Rome. Collier, in Paris, as a foreign correspondent whose pen has become a sword against injustice. Chef Ryder in New York, lawyer and guardian of the legal rights of your fellow citizens. To you four, I make a bequest, a substantial sum of money in the Bank of England. It is deposited there in the name of justice. I appeal to you to use it on behalf of justice. Wherever man suffers unjustly, where moral law is ignored, where tyranny rules. Pledge this one to the other, that as we fought injustice before, together, you will continue to fight it each in your own way, in your own place. I know I have made no mistake in calling you here, for you are the men.
You have heard my adopted father's proposal, gentlemen. What is your answer?
I have no objection.
Nor I.
Why not?
Well, I'll play ball. We're only four. I hardly think we can change the world.
That's right, Mr. Collier. That's what my father said. But he felt that all he needed to carry out his dream was just 4 men. Or rather, 4 just men.